Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick.
Magi!
Radiant must choose.
Clockwork!
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Dire's turn to ban.
Arc warning.
Radiant's turn to ban. It is Dire's ban. It is Radiant's ban. It is Dire's ban. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire must choose.
Puck!
Five seconds. 'Radiant's turn to pick.
Mars!
Dire's turn to pick.
Treant Protector.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Dire's turn to ban.
Zeus.
Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья. Вот и возвращаемся к вам. Студия Инкас продолжает для вас вещание ESL Таиланд 20, который проходит в онлайне, но смотрим мы матч с вами. У нас на повестке дня второй матч на нашей трансляции, при том, что еще параллельно на наших каналах идут некоторые игры. Ну а сейчас мы посмотрим за противостоянием Китая и Юго-Восточная. Geek против ESL.
Тут у нас уже идет вовсю драфт. Ой, как тут все быстро, как тут все интересно. Угром Маг с Арквардом в раздрафте от Geek.
На первой стадии интересно решили взять.
5 seconds.
При том, что мы видим тут еще и Марс, Феникс, та самая старая добротная китайская схема, которую потом использовали во всем мире. Но сейчас она немного изжила себя, но при этом Spark и Neurogaming продолжают ею играть.
Да, в Spark Arrow есть несколько очень известных игроков, да, есть Септембр, есть, которые себя показывали.
Да, только Сетсу, по-моему, не играет, его заменяли. Да, его заменяет ДД.
Его заменяет
игрок Астер.
Все, понял.
Мы
Супер.
просто тоже с другом сидели, называл его Сетсу, потом так трел, нас правили, что это, да, действительно другой игрок. Просто бывает, Сетсу тоже играет под альтернативными никнеймами, но не таким.
5
Почему его,
seconds.
кстати, заменили, непонятно, но сейчас многие китайские игроки играют на сцене, то есть отдыхают.
Катают папчики, отдыхают, действительно ждут серьезных турниров, какие-то китайские лиги поигрывают, но...
Не, ну китайские лиги даже сейчас не поиграют в этом фишке.
А,
Нет,
ну,
они закончились.
сейчас я имею в виду...
закончился.
Ну да, но я думаю, что там, знаешь, там что-то какие-то внутри Китая, это ж те лиги, которые до нас доходят, там они... я думаю, что для тех, кто вообще совсем там так себе играет, знаешь, то... понятно, что там уровня RNG, LGD, Вичи и так далее нет, наверняка там в Китае все равно постоянно какие-то турики, знаешь, есть вот
Такая,
уровня...
представляешь, их сейчас даже сейчас нет, тут реально. Вот именно тир 2, тир 3 турики. Ну ладно, есть типа турниры, которые есть Red но их можно не взять, не брать вообще.
Не, ну я имею в виду, что
статистику.
там все равно есть где покатать, именно нормальным командам катать негде, но опять-таки это норм. Это
Ну да,
норм.
да.
Они наверняка своих каких-то лиг ждут мощных.
Но они в сентябре, в октябре начинаются у них
10 seconds.
профессионал лиги, вот эти вот, как своя ассоциация, вот это.
Так,
Да,
Clockwork
5
Morph получается,
seconds.
Марс, Феникс.
Да, получается так.
Если только не что-то естественное уровня Зевс
Да не, четверка, Феникс с
5,
Марсом,
Clockwork 3, Марс Смит, но это просто там, процент вероятности и 99 стандартная версия, скажем.
Ну, самое интересное, что будет у Geek. То есть у нас Аркварден, который непонятно еще, то есть это может быть изилейнер, да, которого как уже пак мидер.
Это похоже
Либо
на то, что это
хардлейнер.
реально будет
Select
в
your
легкую.
hero. Make the
И мид
ultimate choice.
какая-то версия. Правильно, либо кук. Но
В любом
вообще, если не
случае,
ошибаюсь, Куку это тройка все-таки команды, и Гав в мид идет, да, Карл отправляет.
в любом случае, Абит играет на Арквардене, это самое главное. Карл все-таки...
Да. Тройка, Абит и Лейн. Ну, хотя, может, Абита в мид поставят на этот кварт. Опытный игрок, правильный. Но в команде Geek он играет все-таки на...
Ну, выглядит так, как будто эту игру должен выиграть для Geekfam Абит. В целом. Смотреть. Да, есть пак, но пак в соло-игру не выиграет, тем более против там Морфа и Зевса. И вообще здесь для Абида игра не то чтобы сильно легкая, они Арквардена взяли довольно рано. Марс неплохо работает против рейнджовых героев. Марс Феникс вообще связка неплохо работает против героев. Да, Арена и Бульварк его. Да и Морф может из многих рейнджовых коров Морф-то как раз может Вардена прыгать и пытаться его вырубать. Это только какое-то время. Дальше Варден нужен много сделать сложнее.
Да, ну тут еще сложно в том, что Зевс, да, будет его прям напрягать, пока не какая-то БКБшка. А Абиду придется собирать артефакт, желательно там третьим слотом, как это обычно бывает. Но для этого нужно разогнаться. Получится ли это сделать, мы узнаем. Вообще, SCG это крайне...
Команд,
Все. Ну, знаем команду, которая умеет прям сливать.
так.
Юби.
Ой, там какая-то мрачная история.
Да, там
что-то
очень
они,
мрачная история, друзья. Это больше шутка, нежели какая-то правда. Мы не имеем понятия точных фактов, данных по поводу того, что почему устранили с их китайской организации, которая как раз против всего этого 3-2 мира работает.
Легкие фавориты здесь Geekfam, но очень легкие.
Да, и Spark Neuro Gaming 1.98. Ну,
Вообще-
вообще их статус фаворита ставить опасно, я
Знаешь
могу
что?
так сказать.
Обычно, когда, короче, происходит такая мрачная история, вот мне кажется, по крайней мере, может быть, это несправедливая презумпция невиновности должна работать, но мне почему-то кажется, что там есть за что предъявлять в любом случае. Возможно, конкретно в этой ситуации доказать это сложно, но если такие подозрения возникли, их уже предъявили, их уже обвинили и так далее, то шанс того, что где-то как-то что-то было замешано, или конкретно в этой встрече, или какой-то другой, этот шанс прям запредельно высок. Потому что если вам просто подозрений о том, что происходит 3-2-2 по всему миру, каждый день их сотни, тысячи, миллионы людей ставят деньги, проигрывают, подозревают свои команды, пишут, что на Инте происходит 3-2-2.
По сценарию.
Версута убежден, что International проходит по сценарию каждый год.
Но не в этом.
В этом году это сценарий, они оттягивают International, чтобы заработать больше денег.
Сценарий, чтобы это было.
Поэтому, видишь, они откладывают инт на неопределенный срок, чтобы заработать неопределенное количество больше денег.
Ну, это, кстати, интересно представить команды. Вообще, вот такие форматы 3-2, мне интересно. Представляешь, что человек просто себя плохо чувствует, да, там болеет, ошибается очень сильно, типа, все считают, типа,
Конечно, это возможно. Мне кажется, что единственным доказательством вообще...
Это вообще 3-2-2 получается.
Это понятно. Не, мне кажется, единственным четким подтверждением того, что человек сделал 3-2-2, является что-то, что категорически не характерно для этого игрока в той ситуации. То есть невозможно себе представить, что должно было с ним произойти за какой-то промежуток времени, чтобы он начал так делать. Это раз. И два, это прямое подтверждение того, что из каких-то переписок, из каких-то офферов, там, не знаю, да, что кто-то предложил слить этот матч, человек согласился. Только это является доказательством. То есть у всех бывают невероятные там игры, которые были проиграны, выиграны. Ну, не зря существует International, на котором у вас, извините, Wings взяли топ-1. Ладно, Wings так себе пример, на котором у вас... самые разные команды заезжали там в топ-4, топ-8, самые разные команды занимали топ-16 и так далее и тому подобное. То есть для этого и существует профессиональный спорт, чтобы дарить такие эмоции, в том числе от невероятных матчей, скажем так. Поэтому, тем не менее, да, я думаю, что, знаешь, если уж игрок, например, там специально нажимает 3 раза за игру БКБ в сражении, мне кажется, что нужно, даже с температурой 40, там, про-игрок. Просто, мне кажется, про-игроки, знаешь, они столько играют, что они чуть не с закрытыми глазами
на автомате уже
делают. Ну, конечно, так кажется.
30 seconds to battle.
Да. Скилл нарабатывает, так
Знаешь,
не пропьешь потом.
как тебя разбудить ночью, ты поспал там полчаса и посадить тебя там через 3 минуты и комментировать матч по доте, ты, конечно, будешь комментировать его сильно хуже, чем ты комментировал его в своем обычном состоянии, но ты справишься, потому что это то, чем ты занимаешься. Это твоя профессиональная деятельность, никуда она не может за один день все эти знания из тебя исчезнуть, поэтому...
У меня, кстати, была забавная история на эту тему. Я когда очень много комментил еще дома, в Омске, было такое время, что родители покупались ночью. И это проходило не...
Мы вот во
То
время...
есть, грубо говоря, даже в отключенном состоянии у тебя мозг работает точно
Во
так же.
время эфира с Гублаком обсуждали, что очень много снится Маха, когда ты играешь. Ну, вообще, в принципе, игры, в которые ты играешь, очень много тебе снятся, потому что твой мозг продолжает обрабатывать, если ты пытаешься в этих играх как-то импровиться, да, если ты очень много играешь в доту, это вполне логично, что тебе снится роль, потому что ты пытаешься... Мозг же не перестает работать во сне, то есть ты продолжаешь там думать, анализировать, как-то делать выводы после сна всегда. То есть импрув обычно происходит там не то, что ты утром сел играть, и к вечеру ты стал играть лучше, да, тут Марфа атакует жестко, перекатит пока слабое. 3 героя пытались что-то сделать.
Ну, Клаквер, кстати, батарейками несколько тычек помешал сделать.
Да.
Марфу.
Так вот, и поэтому, мне кажется, это супер логично, что, скажем так, такие сны снятся, и это очень логично, что игроки, даже будучи в супер неоптимальном состоянии, я помню очень много игр, где там, игроки с температурой, с жесткими зубами, но они играли хуже, но это не значит, что они, знаешь, там, не понимают, что тебе нужно БКБ против большого количества контроля и магу урона, ну, то есть это понимание никуда не девается. Ладно, будем смотреть игру. Благо у нас в начале каждой игры пауза, которую можно как-то интересно забить и обсудить. Куку будет у нас исполнять получается, оффлейнового пака.
Да, пак тройка. Не так часто встречаешь такое. Спорты, паки, наверное, чаще. Но при этом мы видим, что напрягают Марфа. Напрягали сначала втроем даже пытались, сейчас вот Абидом. Абид против Марса. Фениксом вторая минута. Просто пытается отвлекать внимание. Ну, теряет много здоровья. Там какой-то дэмэдж наносит Огр, какой-то дэмэдж он сам по себе способности. Так, выйти сейчас
успеет на последнюю секунду, но тут просто кажется, что была последняя секунда, но так мало источников урона. Это либо медленные тычки, либо заклинания, у которых огромные кулдауны для данного от игры, что вроде и спокойно Феникс улетел. Кстати, в миде пока что у Зевса все мега хорошо, оно, в общем-то, и понятно.
Ну да, ты стоишь против Винги. Хотя Винга сам по себе неплохой, может быть, лейнер. Прокачиваешь террор, прокачиваешь пассивку, в итоге террором улучшаешь шармор и таким образом. Да и героев, в принципе, пробивать можешь. Дэмэджа у Винги достаточно, герой сам крепкий.
Тычка у нее неплохая, но 65 урона не то чтобы прям сильно много.
Invisibility.
We can do that too, Arc Warden, if we want.
I can't.
Masterfully denied.
First blood. Mine by right, as well as by might.
Remember closing the gap here, Spear of Mars to back the Ogre Mage and the Creep Wave to tank
By the
Spark
way,
Breaker.
this guy is a Phoenix specialist.
He is. September really is a Phoenix specialist, yeah. You brought it up last time they played, I think, in their match when there was another player named Phoenix in the game. It was quite confusing. But this time,
And we were talking about...
yes, that's right. No, but how do you see the series going, right? Because with the mid lane Vengeful Spirit, obviously you're looking for the auras. I would assume you're looking to fight a bit earlier and try and undercut SAG's lineup here. What's the strategy?
front line, I feel.
The Venge.
Yeah, because the puck is gonna play like a in and out role. He's gonna run around, try to steal away. He's not exactly gonna be standing in front. The bench has to do it.
Sheffer making the rotation up from top lane. There's the Nature's Grass. Oh, the ulti though. It's gonna nuke down Whitemon. Abed though still quite
Brother,
healthy.
in trouble.
The Flux, it's not gonna kick in, but the right clicks alone are gonna get the damage done.
Zeus is the older brother looking after his younger brother's body. But
Actually, I think Zeus was born last, so I think that makes him the baby brother.
baby brother stealing the chocolate.
Indeed, as that's going to be a rune. The DD rune, Jeffrey does not want it. In some
Let's get a
trouble
stun.
here is
Alright.
DD. There's going to be the magic missile now onto Zeus and a kill. Just a simple rotation out from Jeffrey, but he plays a very active Treant Protector, like you've been saying. And look at that. He ganks 2 lanes and gets 2 kills immediately for his team. They're on the board.
Yeah, and Puck is okay being left alone, you know. He's He's a strong laner, doesn't really feel like he's gonna die in
No,
this lane. They can't kill him. So
Not pressured by the clock, not really pressured so early by God King either.
yeah, so this is gonna give you a lot of freedom on the support. Because sometimes when you have this kind of range on the off lane, you kind of need to, like a Venom for example, you kind of need to babysit him for a certain amount of time with the support. You can't just leave.
Jeff is actually back found him, and he's going to be ward. Indeed, the slow spark break will connect here. Rotation coming through from the clockwork as God King no longer needs the help up top. So Red Panda will show in lane. We got actually taking a second.
It's a rocket flare. There you go, the rocket flare.
Rocket flare.
Get away, get out of my face.
Get out of here and stay out. We'll see what he can really get done here.
Wow, is he maxing the flux on the arc?
Is he?
Wow.
It's actually more damage now. The flux has been.
But in a like a dual lane, you think it's worth it?
Well, I think it's nice because the Phoenix, in practice, does not want to be near the Mars, right? Phoenix wants to always be, as most sports, wanted to be poking and prodding from the trees, trying to kite out the ogre. But now the Flux forces him to show in lane so that he's not going to really be able to harass from the trees and not pull aggro. It makes his positioning a lot more difficult. September, though, like you said, he's done very well in this lane.
Yeah,
It's not exactly an easy lane for him.
certainly has a good start so far. Already has his Tranquil Boots. 8 minutes. Pop up soon. Clockwork securing the bot rune.
Yeah. Plus with the Ogre, right, you have some serious kill potential as well. The Bloodlust, a nice stun, Fire Blast for a slow. It's just 2 slows in the lane are often just as good as a stun. Magic Missile. Look at that. Jeffrey's going to stay alive. Carl actually, sorry, make that Cuckoo rotate up in the top.
Kenny is the boss of this team. Calling the shots. Like doing so much in the game. Yeah.
Mars
Arena
ultimate into September, who does not have the ultimate yet. OP looking to be out. Mars will get the kill there onto Abed as he will be poked to death. That leaves Abed's clump here, as well as White Man to try and fight. We need a little bit more damage. The Ogre's not going to get the job done, though. OP, he's going to live on just a sliver of HP. It's a big win for them.
Yeah, double kill. Mars gets out. Perfect start for the Mars here.
Yeah, he did take a death earlier on, but it's all about just recovering, right, and setting the tempo and his pace. Got a nice shot very early on the ulti there for both of the cores, but SHG, they're finally going to get something to go in their
Radiant
favor.
should look to their bottom tower.
They're gonna need the Mars to be rotating a lot, so he has to find a good start. Because like we saw earlier with the mostly gonna be like hitting creeps. You're gonna want to farm, you know. Maybe you can make like a small rotation, kick heroes out of lane, but in general, you're gonna be looking to last hit
Tower
creeps.
is in danger.
Yeah, that's true, right?
So you need the Mars to get a good game. If the Mars doesn't have a good game, he's not gonna be able to.
No, and he's quite important here, right? Because all he needs to do is ideally find Abed. Only Abed, right? He's the only hard carry in this game for Geek fan. You just find him in the arena, or actually alternatively Carl, right? Because that swap out can definitely ruin your team fight.
Yeah, that's why Carl has to play the front line role. He has to build tanky items. He has to stay in front, make sure you don't get to touch the Arc Warden. And he's going to build a type
fortified their
that's great.
structures
It's
against
the
attack.
Phoenix, the Zeus.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off here. Carl, speaking of which, will be caught now by the Spear of Mars against the arena wall. Whitemon trying to stun him up. The Zeus ulti doing massive damage. Abed nearby here trying to back up. Supernova on top. Abed nowhere nearby though, so he cannot get the Zets on top either. That's going to be 3 kills in favor of SAG, only for the Clockwork in return. It was a bit, I mean, my goodness, everyone just meeting up at the 10-minute bounty or power rune right there.
And here comes Cuckoo late to the party, but still wants to join the party.
Really gonna have too much to offer here, unfortunately. Could have used that soulbind. I'm sorry, not the soulbind. Could have used the coil a little bit earlier there, but late.
Yeah, but that was the full extent of the team fight. The
It was.
Phoenix plus Mars plus the Zeus ultimate. That was a huge amount of damage.
And, September, like you said, definitely a Phoenix specialist. A great placement for that egg. Because there's definitely plenty of heroes to kill his egg this game.
Bloodlust, Arc Warden.
Arc Warden, the Arc Warden double,
Yeah.
who does full damage as well.
That's why he has to play around the arena.
Yep. Oh, speaking of Arc Warden, though, Abed in some trouble. The hook shot in from Red Panda will connect onto him. And DD has got plenty of damage with the Lightning Bolt to pick up the kill onto him. Abed not off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, you can see that they are not comfortable with this setup where because the roles are swapped between Wu and Carl.
Yeah.
Both of them, what they need to in the game is different right now because of the setup, and they're not really adapting well to it, especially Carl, you know, because it's the way.
Dyer's
That's why when
middle
we
tower
sometimes
is
talk
under
about like the
attack.
drafts, you sometimes not just to need to consider that, oh, the strategy needs this or that. You have to consider what do you want to put on your, what is the best possible setup for your players, not just the strategy.
And this was something that the previous iteration of Geek Fam with Raven was quite good at, right? We like to bring this up at least once a time, once every series.
Yeah, but
of Geek
still,
Fam.
the setup is still pretty much the same, right? Like, I bet it's just like fulfilling Raven's position, and they have to just make sure everything goes the same.
Yep. Red Panda going to break the smoke on the White Mon, but the rest of the team is going to continue to rotate into the jungle. Trying to sweep them up, looking for someone, but actually here, there's going to be the hook shot to steal the Arcane Rune away. That's going to allow actually the two-man gank to rotate around from behind. There's now the coil snap, beautifully placed onto GD. Will they have the damage room? They absolutely will. The Amber as well is going to be silenced up for some time. Rooted now as well. Abed, does he have the damage with the double? He does not. The control arm from OP is going to be not good enough as well for the X to pop off. SAG, this fight's gone from bad to worse now, as it looks like OP, his death will be sealed by the Spark Raid, as DD has brought back, trying to match fight here versus Carl. You got him once, but you're not going to get him twice. Carl with a triple kill, DD with a triple kill, but he dies back for that one. And it's, well, 5 kills here, maybe even more as God King. He's actually going to TP into the fight here.
What a start, man. 12 minutes into the game, a buyback from both teams.
Yeah,
both of the core heroes into the game. But the Phoenix thing was just a tad slow because the arena was ending when he actually popped it.
Yeah, well, he was
couldn't-
silenced.
Yeah, he couldn't protect it. He was rooted as well.
Yeah.
But at the end of that, I felt like he needed to pop it right away so that the arena could still protect him. When he had it in the end, it was just way too late because the bench and the Arc Warden just finished the egg off right there.
Yep.
But it was still a pretty close fight.
Good control onto him, absolutely.
Yeah, Geek Fam just still managed to win the fight.
And that was Geek Fam. They persevered because the smoke broke only up by Whitemon, so he kind of just baited the start of that fight. And the rest of the team went
That is in trouble.
That might be in trouble. It's, oh yeah, he is completely dead. My
Wow, even the
goodness.
carry Morphling is joining in.
Well, this is fantastic for God King, isn't it? He's going for a much more standard build here.
Wait, what? He's going for a standard build?
Yeah, I know. Not really much to talk about there. As a swap onto September, right into the Magic Missile. TP is going to be incoming from OP. Jeffer here by in the trees behind the Tier 1 tower, but Kuku's going to be the first one to make the jump in. Carl, he's got to swap, but it's not going to burst. Still leashed up. He can not get off the Supernova because it's going to be off cooldown. Everyone just leaves now the Arena of Blood. Ulti for ulti traded in, but Geek Fam still quite healthy. Might consider going back in again. September, very low on HP. The egg not going to get the chance to be used here as Kuku jumping forward has the damage. Nice phase shift, but OP God still has the right clicks for him as he pops back out. Spear of Mars is available, just waiting for the vision for his brother, and he's going to find it. Nice job, bro, he says.
Brothers enough. Brothers at birth.
Indeed. And the Zeus ulti for vision, but they're not going to be able to find Carl. He's actually going for the Vlad's here, first item, then into the pipe.
I think he needs to get a pipe first. I think it's just too much. Spell is just too much. But the Vlad does help him farm, that the pipe doesn't help him farm.
Correct. Yeah.
Core player mindset, not the utility player. Like sometimes when you play certain roles, you have to have the right mindset when you're not playing it. And sometimes it's also like you have to be more selfish.
Oh,
with certain
wow.
heroes.
Hook shot will connect here
They're back
onto
up.
Carl. Magic missile buying a bit of time, but not enough. That's going to be the kill. Onto the mid laner.
That's
A lot of money.
Huge kill. Huge
A
kill.
lot of money for Red Panda. He might die for this one, but he's only the position 5.
Worth it.
Absolutely. Actually, maybe give this kill over to Abed, so left with it. That's okay. Abed, I think he wants to be fighting here a bit earlier. He doubled.
He has nothing though, he has just a minus.
The only reason I say that is because he didn't save the Mighties for the big creeps. He used them both on the small creeps. Not really too interested. I don't think a player of his 12k or more, I don't think he does that by accident, Winter. I think he's just going for maximum efficiency. He wants the gold. He more than the experience at this point.
And the Mars still has gone for I was thinking whether you still need the use with the change to the intelligence. Still gonna be a nice setup for him, and you can remove
Dire are
the overgrowth.
for enemy.
Remove overgrowth that can potentially save you from getting snapped out of the coil, buy you a little bit more time to maybe get the ulti off, or just set up here for a kill onto the puck as the spear does perfectly connect, and God King jumping in for the kill onto Kuku.
Well, very nicely done there
Is in danger.
by Mars, and that's gonna give the Morphing even much more space to work with. September still needs. He's gonna need to try to get more items for his team, so he can do damage to the builds. Very good with the Zeus. Very good with the Morphling.
Oh, God King, is he stuck around too long? He might be okay. Zephr's rotating on through, but just these two alone, there's no way they can kill him. And that's the
they're
already done.
They're gonna need, I think, the puck with the bench to kill them.
Yes, 100%, absolutely. Right? Maybe even Abed. As always, speaking of Abed, Red Panda's found him. He's got the vision, the ward onto the high ground, pinned as well to the cogs. That should be a kill. That's a bit tough. Whitemon going in for the counter rotation along with Cuckoo. The slows here onto OP, a stun as well, just not really enough damage without Abed here.
Vision wins games.
Really does, yeah.
Abed is having a very rough one. He doesn't feel like he's safe anyway. The supports are not exactly in position to break the smokes. They're not exactly doing much to open up the map because it's pretty difficult. The bench and the puck, they have to work together. It's not really clicking right now for them because they swap roles.
Yeah, definitely.
It's no small thing.
And when I say they swap roles, it's not like they changed that. They both still went. One guy went off lane, one guy went mid. But the roles that they're playing in the game is completely different. Because the Venge is like the front line, like all the Vino, all the tanky heroes that Cuckoo you play.
Yeah, actually, it's a good
And
point.
Cloud playing the initiating hero.
They're gonna pick the coil. They actually get the snap. Zeus ulti as well. It has been dropped. The multicast stun is gonna buy them time. Really, Red Panda, the team's gonna strike back. Where is September actually? They can't leave in his fight. Here he is actually, and there he goes. Supernova, not quite yet needed in this fight. Sunray alone is gonna get the kill onto Whitemon, and the fire damage burning down Cuckoo. They will pick up the God King, but at what cost, Winter?
Is under attack.
At a huge cost. 4 heroes.
They lose 4 heroes there. That was tough.
Does he have a TP? They know he's around there.
Yeah. Rocket Flare.
He has no
Fortunately,
TP.
It's not going to scout him out. Hiding for now.
Bus straight up. Feels that confident.
Dire's top tower is under
All I have
attack.
to do is just output damage, slow them down. We're good to go.
Yep.
Radiant's middle
goal
tower
here, right?
is under
Yeah.
attack.
Ideally.
But without the pipe, it's going to be very difficult for them to take any head-up engagement. Outwater doesn't really want to build an early BKB, but at this rate, he might be forced to build an early BKB.
So
It's not ideal.
So I know you're saying how Cuckoo playing the initiation and the frontliner is more Venge, right? Is that role going to shift as Abed starts to come online a bit more? Do we need to start seeing some swaps used defensively to save his life?
Yeah, probably.
But not yet.
But at the same time, that's going to be like, what, 20 minutes down the road?
Of course, right?
30
Yeah,
minutes down
of
the road.
course.
If he ever gets to that stage.
Well, speaking of snap, well, they don't get the snap actually onto Mars, and out comes the Supernova. Cuckoo gonna try and jump on this one, but there's no way he's got the right clicks for it. Hook shot is at the ready. Red Panda not quite confident. He's looking for more. Jeffer walking around. He's got the overgrowth. There's gonna be the 2 times multicast stun. The heals onto the back lines out from September. As Geek fam, they're gonna be going for more. And Nature's Grasp, the 2-man silence. He's right back in. A nice swap is gonna isolate one, but an even better hook shot countered though by the overgrowth. The arena of blood now getting dropped. Yule Scepter buying him a bit more time. Carl's gonna get poked to death by the spear wall as well, as it looks like OP, he will eventually fall. Cuckoo jumping in, landing the silence here onto DD, but he is gonna get bursted down by the Arc Lightning.
Arcane Rune, man. What a miracle on this.
Looks like Jeffer is gonna be chasing him down. Power Cog saving his life. Zeus ulti Jeffer now on the run all of a sudden as September cannot close the gap. Trees, they're not so good against fire, you know.
Eager
No,
to know
super
Dire's
effective.
turret.
Super effective.
Yes, runes. Morphing's gonna pick up the bottom.
Balance the scale.
Rune. Albert's gonna pick up 1 here at least.
That was so aggressive from Geek fam. I mean, they had
He
to
was
have
so
known.
aggressive on the Mars. He was standing in front of their tier 1.
Yeah, but they have all the ultis.
The Zeus came late.
Dire's top tower
I mean,
is
he's got the
under
global
attack.
ulti though. Right, he TP'd in, yes, a little bit late in the engagement, but I think he TP'd in right when he needed to.
Yeah, but also they didn't just snap off with the coil. The swap.
No, right, well, they're going to try it again this time, but they might not even need it. And our Phoenix is silenced. He's got the Icarus side, but no chance to use it. Finally, they get the engagements that they need. Or I guess the
Pick off.
the pick off. Correct, thank you.
Welcome. To pick up his BK relatively soon. The huge problem for them. They're gonna have to save the overgrowth for KB mopping later.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's more like he's doing damage through his E-blade, you know, not exactly just his right clicks.
Not yet anyway, right? That's going to eventually kind of change over here, but
Yeah. maybe if the game doesn't end in like 10-15 minutes, he's gonna have to build into more of a coastal way.
Yeah, they are at 14k.
Hook shot.
Yeah, nice hook shot as well to kick off another fight. Cuckoo does not have the coil quite yet, but he's going to jump straight into the pit here, or rather the cogs, as there's going to be the Nimbus, unable to catch Cuckoo. He's going to be able to blink out in time. Schefter, though.
Yeah, you see, they are doing all these moves without the bench. The bench is not with the puck.
No, and Jeffer's not going to be as lucky as the puck either. No way to get out of the pit.
He's
to the arena.
He's doing this alone. He's just going for the trade, and now he has his building into his pipe. Yeah, just out of sorts, you know. I feel like they're not really sure what they have to do. They're playing way too many kills around the map, being in the wrong places because the roles are different. But overall, Abed is still struggling to getting more and more farm. He's not given enough space by his team.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because Geek Fam, I mean, there's, what, 41 kills in this game? Like, what do you mean we're not getting enough space? Well, when 30 of those are on SAG or just about, right? It's not really doing too much work for Abed.
Yeah, even the Mars is a bit of the outward.
Yeah, with the Midas. With the Midas, hook shot, gonna catch Cuckoo. Hog pushback is perfect into the spear. Not even needed as God King actually is gonna go ahead and waveform on in, secure the kill on Cuckoo. I got a great catch for this puck.
Yeah, the use setup is great, but they didn't have to hit that time.
Nope, just a nice hook shot out from Red Panda that time.
I mean, that's why Call is a very, very interesting hero right now when you are able to play as a pos 5.
Morphling Blink Dagger, quite aggressive. It's like, that reminds me of like...
I mean, all he needs to do is just go to the back line and just go inside and find the outboard.
I think if he was playing AM, he'd also be chewing up the Blink this game too. Not even joking, double Blink AM.
Yeah, I know you're not joking, you just think.
Maybe. It's a nice thought experiment, but Geek Fam, they need to think of a way to get back into this game.
Keep it to yourself, Richie. Keep it to yourself.
I'm not doing so amazing here. Blink Dagger, though, on Schefter would be very nice, but he's going to get caught out here trying to go for a little bit of walk in the woods. And there's going to be the Zeus ulti on top. They're looking for more. That's only the Tempest double, though. Not that God King minds. He only sees that as an additional 240 gold into his pocket. Thank you very much.
GPM, extra GPM for me. I'll
take it, he says. That means you're without Schefter now, and that Blink Dagger timing going to be a bit more off. We do have the coil and the swap. Tara looking like he's wanting to go for this. It's level 2 swap now, so ideally they're able to actually get the snap off. Morphling the BKB at the ready to swap, but he BKBs right in. He says, thank you very much. I can now kill you even that much faster. E-Blade combo there into the bubble. He doesn't even care. God King maxing agility here. That's the confidence he has standing behind the tier 2 tower as he hits it. Geek Fam, they've lost the tier 2 tower, and they thought they could catch the God King off with his EK. A bit tough.
Yes. So far, none of the call swap combos have really worked well for them.
The first one, well, no. I mean, they did kill him once, but then they lost 4 heroes, right?
Yeah, that wasn't that great either.
DD rune here.
It's not like they need the DD to get the rune.
Well, it will speed it up, right? Much to Geek Fam's displeasure. Not bad. That's not what they need. I mean, he's finally about to overcome this Mars in terms of net worth. So there's something, right? But they still need another 5 minutes at least until he's ready to be the damage
5
that they
minutes?
need.
Oh, you're so gracious. 10 minutes, man.
Yeah, well, you know, listen, if this game lasts for 5 more seasons, they've won a fight, right? And that's a lot of money into the gold. It's not going to pop that as Cuckoo. Oh my goodness, look at the damage. E-Blade has been dodged out by the phase shift, however, so that's going to allow Jeffer to continue living. Although I say that, Red Panda, he's got the hook shot ready. He's got vision on the Cuckoo, who will just be able to steal that bounty rune. The blink away. He might be okay, although careful there. That is going to get vision. Oh, hook shot is just shy there, just out of range. Cuckoo wasting plenty of time. White Man going for the TP out as
Clear
well.
the next creep wave?
Yeah.
He's gonna wait for the next creep wave.
Yeah, he's gonna just be a big pain in the butt here. But there's a TP out from the Mars. He does have the Yule's combo as well, ready to be used on Cuckoo, trying to just dodge out the vision here. I can't believe it. I think he's gonna live. Yule's Scepter, although I say that. Nice dodge there with the phase shift. He needs to use it now. Wow. And that'll leave him off and away, just wasting the time. Where have we seen this before? What series? Oh, although I say that, I might have just cast his curse and Cuckoo. Oh, they wasted so much time. Look at OP, he's just chasing him around. Cuckoo doesn't even mind.
Mine's his TP's cancelled.
Well, maybe mine's a little bit. They're gonna leave him now, but he might cut another wave if he's feeling brave. He's got the heals coming through. What game? was this? Was it one of our comebacks? Don't you remember? I think it might have been Makoto, maybe on the puck, perhaps. They just did that for like 20 minutes, and eventually their core was strong enough to fight.
Did coffee.
Go for one here after this series, potentially. Red Panda, he's going to at least try and get the kill onto the Tempest double, and actually the Flux is standing here trying to keep himself alive. Whitemon, he is going to die, unfortunately. Gets just about blown up. Nimbus for that one. Kill secured by DD. Don't worry, guys. I got it. I got it. I bet he's going to keep on farming. We have the full pipe of insight now ready on Carl, at least. Are still a bit farther away from his, but I think we're going to have a high ground push incoming. Fortify there?
Did they just glyph?
They did glyph, yeah.
They didn't even try to protect the castle.
No, I don't. I think there was someone cutting the bottom wave. I think it was Abed. There we go. The dual scepter combo. The Spear of Mars is going to miss again, but they've accidentally caught Carl. Maybe even not by accident. He's unable to escape as well. Pinned to the wall. The Nimbus on top of Cuckoo as well. And the hook shot to keep him locked down. He's dead. 50 seconds without buyback. They did get the God King, though, in the middle of that engagement at the very least. That's going to be the first life down, but he still has BKB and this E-Blade. He's got a lot of... That they didn't even kill him with the coil combo either.
I mean, they're looking really out of sorts. Not sure what they have to do at this time. Totally different outlook when they don't have a suitable draft for them.
Maybe this one got away from them, blocked that away. They had one idea in the draft and just having trouble executing on it, as Abed's illusion is going to die. That's September just going into it dead. I'm not really sure what that one was about. Now Zeus is going to be left behind here potentially. The bubbles are trying to keep everyone protected, but we have another hook shot available. It's going to be blocked by the creep. That's going to keep Abed alive, and that's going to net them a kill onto the Zeus. Now Red Panda trying to TP out. His TP will be stopped by Carl, who hits him with magic missile. That's going to be 3 kills, as you've said, all in exchange for the tier 3 tower. Only 8.
That's a lot of money.
4 kills. Well, golden experience. But look at the experience change. 7,000 XP? My goodness. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, this is partly the reason why you see the drafts have been centered a lot around team fights. You have to put certain amount of focus onto getting team fights because you gain so much when you win.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like SAG that none of it came together there, right? Because they died with Supernova.
Yeah, they're just careless there.
Yeah, that's true, but sometimes it's carelessness that can open you up.
Yeah, game is going too easy. you need to lose a fight to wake up, you know. Oh shit, we can still lose the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's
true. It's actually true.
You got a point. You know, Winter, you've got much more experience playing high-level Dota than I do, right? So it is going to be one of those things.
Wake up call, and sometimes you just have to be happy that the wake-up call doesn't come too late.
That's true, right? Sometimes you're happy that if you're Geek fam, the wake-up call is not, oh god, this PA has a Divine Rapier and just killed Abed without buyback, as they've lost the series.
Reminding them of it.
That's something to keep in mind, right? That hasn't happened to SAG. It's probably happened quite a few times to Boom Esports, which is why we saw them play such a slow tempo and patient game, right? In their last series versus Fnatic. For some, there's OP God, Blink forward, Heal Scepter combo, pinning into the tree, pushing him all the way back, setting up God King for the kill. September with the Shivas, looking for more, but Jeffer is going to dodge him out with the Blink Dagger quite easily.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's doing a good job just pushing waves. Abed doing the same here as well.
This is the only thing they can do, and he's going to pick up the bounty runes. That's great.
Yeah.
And when you're 20k behind, breaking even with bounty runes, that's amazing.
That's a big win. Oh, it's a big win. They do not have their outpost, unfortunately, by the looks of it, so they still lose that experience, but you know, you take the small wins when you can, right? The bounty runes, your entire team.
You don't complain, you know, you get what you want. You get what you can right now.
You get what you can. And there's the Blink Dagger by God King. Oh, they cancel Cuckoo's TP. It's hard to catch him, though. Oh, not if he heads right into OP, though. The Spear will connect this time. No phase shift, no Waning Rift, and the E-Blade instead to the face of this puck. See you later. Then he's got the BKB. He's got some farm here.
Not enough farm. He's got not enough farm, Garcia.
No, but like I said, right, they won the one fight. They didn't actually even lose the barracks for it, so they still have full gold, full bounty down the mid creep wave. They might even get a Fury kill on September here if Abed can net it, but no, he's out.
Yeah, level 18 Phoenix on the way.
Yep. Carl. scout here, who's just chilling around the top wave, but he's gonna back off. Probably realizes he's in a bad position
They need
here.
a gem. Okay, they have a gem.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, this train is annoying.
yeah, Jeffrey plays a pretty mean train. As he saw, winning 9 of 10 games. Train saw the stats early on. There we go. 300
More money
gold
for God King.
to raise my gold per minute. And that I'm even closer now to full Mantis time. It's
I
actually
mean,
got
the
the full
their
Yasha.
draft is just always centered around, like, only centered around the Outwarden. There's Bloodlust, there's a setup with Foil and the Tree and Ultimate, Flaming Armor. Everything is basically around the Outwarden. If the Outwarden says, I'm not ready to fight, I'm not ready to fight.
And
They are
that's-
not ready to fight.
And that's kind of the problem, right? Because you did have this, I don't want to call it cute, but you had this combo early on with the Venge coil swap to try and create that space for you, but Abed still had like 3 or 4 deaths in the early game, so he's been significantly delayed. So now they need to buy more time, but this combo is already starting to wear off. BKBs are coming out. Cuckoo doesn't have the farm on the puck.
But if the Outwarden can compensate for the fact that he get more damage, if he's allowed to get more damage, I think they can still find a way to win the team.
Yeah, and here we go. They force a BKB here on God King. That's value, and they're actually going to snap the coil. And Jeffer right there for the right clicks will get him down. Going to be a kill onto the God
Yeah,
King.
God King dies again in the same place.
That must be the Ags then on Cuckoo.
Yeah, he has that.
Nice.
That's
I was
what,
just saying.
1,000 gold for 1 kill.
Yep. Some good money. That's stonks right there. All right, and a BKB charge extended at that. That's not bad. Okay, and now like you were just saying, Abed, he just needs time. And this is a full minute and a half where the God King is not on the map. Roshan, unfortunately,
It's even more than that. Because
it's a long.
It's gonna take them some time to he's alive. So it's essentially gonna be around 2 minutes of farm for him.
Dyer's
Yep.
courier has
Yep.
been
I mean, like I said, though, Geek, I'm wishing this was a fast Rosh. It's not.
Silence.
Abed back into the jungle.
KB next.
He already has a BKB. He's
Oh,
going
yeah, he
for
has.
the MKB now.
Just needs more damage.
Yes, he does.
The Venge giving him the aura and the team fight,
It's
he's gonna
ridiculous.
be able to output so much damage.
His attack range already is going to be pretty stupid. With the Venge Aura and the Hurricane Pike completed.
Yeah, but still they're up against the 8+ arena. It's not easy.
It's no joke. Yeah, it's definitely no joke.
More attack range.
Even more attack range. Why not at level 20? So that's 100 plus 140 plus what does the Venge Aura give you? I always forget. Plus.
NA math, please don't continue.
Oh, it's not. Oh, there it is.
125.
Okay, that's a lot of attack.
1,000 range.
It's a lot of it. Of course, there's the Aura talents at 20. They'll turn into a sniper right there. I even have more.
Oh, it's
attack
actually
range
good to
than
get that. Yeah, it's actually good to get that talent. This game.
Yeah, I agree. Lets you stand further away. You have to. God King has to further. So does September. OP God, the Zeus, is not as mobile. He can be easily left behind here. So they will now smoke up as before. God King outstanding. Middle lane though, at the very least. So Roche is now
What was so
respawn.
rich?
Caught hook shot. Oh, they're just dodging actually. That's up to the easy camp at the very least. As Red Panda, he will be able to close the gap. That's a kill now onto
Roche
Jeffer,
up?
and that could be Roche. Yeah, Roche just respawned right before the hook shot came out. Second Zeus ulti? That's the pressure. OP, he's looking for a kill now onto Carl. No one to really save him here. Ooh, the Glimmer Cave. Oh, White Man, take the death from me. Sacrifice, so noble of a sacrifice. Thank you very much, he said.
It was not by choice, master.
I mean, White Man did have to walk on over there by choice, but that's going to be the refresher reveal out from Zeus.
Dyer's middle tower is under
Okay,
attack.
but again, that opens up Roche here, and they do it quite quickly. No DD room this time. Look at actually, Cuckoo finds two bounties again.
The Dyer scan.
Yeah, great.
A small trade.
And any trade is good. Even trade.
Absolutely. That'll be Aegis and Cheese here onto the side of SAG. Aegis Immortality onto God King. Cheese onto OP. Yes. Mid lane, who is this? Who is this? Is this real? Oh no, okay, my bad. It's just the 10 Another 300 gold to God King. Whatever.
Were you thinking about that game? There was one game where he actually missed micro. One of the
Yeah,
Outwardens.
who was it? Was it a mid laner. It was a mid laner for it, I think.
MCY.
It was MC. Yep, it was. Oh, the coil onto 2, but where's the follow-up? Coil will snap now. As there we go. Finally getting the second break. Jeffrey jumping in, trying to divide and conquer, but the God King is now here, ready to party. Onto Carl they go. He's merely to be able to blow him up. His Whitemon again getting swapped in. There's the Supernova, though, inside the arena. That should stun up one. Abed able to get the TP out in time, however. So it's not going to be too heavy of losses. Only Jeffer and probably Whitemon as well will be the only 2 to die, but they have buyback, and SAG do not have any of their big ultis. By the way, God King dropped his power trades in the middle of that fight so that his courier could deliver the boots of travel.
Why am I even not surprised that this guy does that in the middle of the fight?
Not bad.
Thanks. How far it become? Like before, kill cap of the overall players have gone up so much.
It has. It really has, right? I think it's players like these, players like God King and to an extent I would argue Envy, where they do these ultra efficient things where it's like, I don't care, I just need this. This is what I need to win, and everyone else goes, okay, we're not gonna take it that far, but we like the idea, right?
Nice idea, but I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it verbatim, but I am going to try and mimic it, right? And I think that's been done to high success here. And that's how the meta gets passed along. It was like Battle Fury Ursa. Everyone's like, what is this? Like, come on. And then it spread all over the world. Amazing.
It's the Arc Warden ready right now. He has his MKB completed. He does a lot of damage in the fights if he's allowed to do that.
I mean, the question is, do you want to fight now?
Yes. Does he have a choice? He has to defend the rest.
But actually, SAG, they're not going to give him a choice. They don't have the Supernova. They do have the arena where they catch one Carlo with the BKB. It's a great arena. They catch 4, jumping in, look at the damage. Trying to pull up 1. Abed in some trouble. He needs to get swapped out. Carl as well. BKB can just leave the pit. 2 buybacks immediately out from the supports. That's the arena down. The BKB as well, committed on the first life out from the God King. We still have plenty of ultis to use here for Geek fam, except for the overgrowth. SAG, I suspect they're going to go right in again here, Winter. What do you think?
30 seconds before they have Zeus ulti again. I think they can wait a bit. Chill.
Boom, there it goes.
No need to rush though.
I agree. And look at this attack range. Can we hover over Abed there? Do you hover? Look at that attack range. That's not cast range, folks. That's attack range. As Jeffer, he's going to be baiting his teammate Kugu. He's going to buy the coil onto 1. We're looking for a swap. We will get it now, but the Ag onto the back line. So most importantly, trying to focus onto God. They stun him up twice, now 3 times. They're going to get the kills there. He's down for the count, but so is Kuku. And now Carl actually dead. He does not have the buyback. Whitemon still alive. Red Panda ticking quite low in the attack range. Abed doesn't even need to get anywhere close to him. Up to the fountain goes the God King to secure the kill onto 1. He will be punished for that one, though. How heavily is the question? He still has the Zeus alive, as they will pop the Lincoln Sphere, the waveform away. I think he's got the Blink Dagger and the BKB ready to go, so he should be pretty safe and sound now. But they forced the buyback out from Kuku.
I admit
Still hold on. I mean, similar to the tier 3 push. Yes, they lose a lot. They don't lose the Abed, and they don't lose the Baron.
That's because they decided to chase. They did.
Yeah.
They just stood, hit the racks. That's probably gonna not happen. Still racks up. Game is still gonna go on. Zeus is having fun for sure. Yep. Casting his spells, killing heroes.
He's just kind of standing back there. He's, oh, I'm out of mana, guys. See you later. TP's back into the fight because he's got the cooldown reduction talents. So now,
Yeah. How often can you play Zeus like this? Savor it.
gotta be a dream, right? I mean, and to some degree the same here on the Morphling. He's definitely feeling himself going into the fountain. Fountains, they don't mess around anymore, by the way.
Time to get an axe on the Morphling. Come to Zeus. I want to have fun too.
I want to have fun too. I want to play the Zeus. No, I think instead, what you buy at this point? Pick up 1 bounty. Jeffer as well, so 2 bounties here apiece. Yet again, they've been doing this quite consistently here for some time. Jeffer though, oh, the ward just expiring. Luckily, they will pop the link in, so Fugu does not want to be anywhere nearby. As Zeus Nimbus to find Jeffer. Hook shot is going to miss, however. We did, oh, actually, it didn't even come out. I apologize. I think they refreshed it this time. Yeah.
Just refresh for that?
Pretty sure.
Nah.
Just kidding.
How you doing? Lie to me, man.
I can't help it when
Serial liar.
That's not Gordon going then to the Eye of Scott. A good item for him this game, especially against the Morphling, isn't it? Another 300 gold for God King.
If you don't die in the fight, you can right click, sure. But right now, the fights have been going really, really bad for him.
They have, right? A great arena upload out from OP to cut off the escape route and forcing him to pop the BKB very early in the fight, which means he can't contest the egg, he can't contest the Zeus. Put him in a really bad spot there. And a great counter. I mean, this Clockwork has been amazing all game as well. It must be said.
Yeah, he's the unsung hero. He's doing so much as a position 5
He's
Clockwork.
so tanky too. The Minotaur Horn is going to make him even more annoying to deal with. He's going to have a Lotus Orb. From laning stage until the dive, he's been great. Oh, Ninja Gear. This is great because it allows you to actually dodge out the Tempest Double, like I said earlier in the stream if you were tuning in. So because Tempest Double no longer breaks smoke, it doesn't work against regular smokes for some reason, but if you Ninja Gear right next to the Tempest Double, he cannot find you unless there's another hero nearby or a tower, whatever. So that could potentially be an easy escape here for the Zeus. That's the reason he has it, actually.
The true reason he has it is because...
For the agility, for the attack.
No, Gaben gave it to him. You think you could get a Ninja Gear if you wanted to?
We also have an Aeon Disc now on Phoenix, so he's survivable. Big items now for SAG. They're up 30k, 42 minutes. The game, I think they're going to wait for this last Roshan just so they can dive extra far. They don't need to worry about it too much.
Yeah, but the Arc Warden's gonna get the same mark as the farm. He is actually super farmed. Look at his net worth. He is not.
No, most definitely not. Now with the Eye of Scotty, MKB, BKB, a full Mjolnir. He's going for the Bloodthorn for the True Strike, of course, getting the double silence. All the items, of course, proving to be doubly as efficient there. Oh, Zephyr. D is going to sniff him out. TP is coming on in. Nimbus to try and hold him back, but God, look how much they're chasing for these kills, just like the puck. Everyone actually rotated on over. Zephyr, where are you going, man? 21 charges, trying to juke, give him the back and forth, but the God King, he's locked on Fox 1, and that's the kill into the train. Oh, but he's actually left completely behind. They will snap the coil, but he got the BKB off, so that means that there should be no additional stun, and the counter rotation now from Red Panda. Carl unable to get off the BKB, and OP got, Kuzu though, he gets the BKB off, so he's not minding the Spirit of Mars whatsoever. Zephyr still dead though, so God King joining the fight, gets the kill into Whitemon. Abed as well, he's got the Tempest double here, just trying not to feed it, I suppose, but eventually SAG are just going to leave that one in peace. Both supports dead yet again. Bit risky going for that fight to OP.
Under attack.
They are behind so much, they have to try something to get themselves back.
Yeah, but it's so difficult. I mean, that's not an easy pickoff by any definition. As there's another great hook shot. They catch Cuckoo, the swap out, trying to get him at least out of harm's way. But yet again, the God King, he is locked on, and he is loaded. The kill onto Carl here, as Abed's Tempest double is going to get even alive yet again. That is going to be most likely the Mega Creeps here, if not the game. Abed now with Carl, Whitemon respawning in 3, and you will have the Train Protector up in 20 seconds here. They get done. Still has that refresher, good to go. Wolflane is very scary here with the Satanic. Doesn't even have an Aegis, as he's nearly actually dead now, but OP makes the jump in. Abed, he's got the real one inside the pit, but BKB'd up, he's free to leave. The Tempest double has been murdered though, quite quickly, but that's now bot time for Zephyr. It's now 4v5 with all the ultis down, except for the refresher here on Zeus. Zephyr out in the trees here already, could make the jump as they have Hop Conspire by God King. There's gonna be the swap in, into the stun, actually the 3 times multicast, they get the kill. Is it going to be enough? He actually buys back. He'll be right back into this fight here. Don't you worry about it. Hookshot will be out soon, and God King is right back to where he exactly was. Abed's going to make a double jump, a heavy commitment into the hookshot, into even more damage. He doesn't have BKB on the real hero, so he's going to die, but does have the bot back at the very least. He's getting some insane damage in here, so God King will be forced back. Abed's Tempest double continuing to fight. There goes the Clockwork now. The Phoenix nearly getting nuked down, as now OP has taken a fall. 2 heroes dead, the rest of them looking to back off, and they will be able to cleanly escape. God King just continuing to farm though.
Okay, not the best game from God King.
Nope, sloppy game. A bit, right? It feels like they're not really giving them the respect, right, this game. And it shows in that last push. Buying back, and sure, you're right back into the fight, but it's, at this point...
There's a window of opportunity to give them. They just need to kill Morphing one time.
Yeah, oh, they're not gonna... Well, they will be baited by that, but gonna quickly learn it wasn't real. They can't actually can take Roche here. Abed with the Tempest double. There's the Zeus ultis. We do have buyback though. This is going to be the first with the hookshot available. We also have Supernova and the Arena of Blood. Scary here, but that is also very scary himself.
Oh, Arcane Ruin, that's huge.
Is big. It's going to be for Cuckoo here. That's going to reduce the cooldown of the coil even further. He has it at the ready. Two Tempest doubles are really making quite fast work for the buyback out from on Mars now. As there's going to be one ulti now. The coil onto God King. Oh, the hook shot. It's beautiful though. It's going to connect onto Cuckoo and damage Shinukin down. Down for the count. The Supernova will force back the rest of Geek fam. But SAG, I think knowing that they're going to keep chasing up to the high ground. Goes to God King. Force staff forward with the waveform. He's actually got a heart now on this whole lane. Incredibly tanky. Carl BKBing away that E-Blade projectile there as they have now found White Mon. That's going to be a kill onto him. But Abed, Carl, and Zephyr still alive. But God King again, he's just going to go straight for the Megas. They're going to pop the Lincoln Spear. They do have the Overgrowth, and now White Mon with the buyback. But there's the horn for the Megas. Bam, they can defend though. They've got the Mjolnir, they got the Arc Warden. Okay for now. Swap is good on the God King. He's completely isolated. The waveform away, but it's a short one. Straight into now the Overgrowth. We can read on Blood now drop. We don't have the Phoenix, no ulti. And Robin, he's in control now by the hookshot. The damage, it's too much. And the BKB is now expiring. He's back up to the high ground at the very least, but he's lost Carl. Whitemon very likely to die back here as well. And it's going to be him and Zephyr still versus 5 as they did not even get a kill onto the God King. SAG looking like now they're going to finish this one up, going for the tier 4 towers, and the GG will be dropped. Game 1 goes to SAG. I agree. There's one extra series you can lose in the playoffs, but SAG eventually they're too strong.
I mean, sometimes you need to have fun, but kind of risky to have fun in a game like this with so much at stake. But they still won the game, you know, can't take anything away from that. They played a good game, and Geek Fam on the other hand, they were not really comfortable with the draft for